talking about the final project today. We don't have a ton of time, so we can't really cover the things we've done previously in the semester, but we're just going to jump right in and talk about the final project. This is the final test for this semester, okay? The hand building unit. And for the final, we're doing a group project. The goal of this website here is to help you put together your own individual project, okay? Like I said, this is the summative evaluation. This is the final, okay? We've progressed through the pinch pots and coil and slab building. We've done scoring and slipping and all those things, and you've done so well. But up to this point, you've done what I want. Now you're going to make what you want, okay? So in the group project, you're going to be put into groups of 3 to 5 people, okay? You're going to make your own sculpture. Each person is going to make your own sculpture, but the group is going to come up with a theme, and then you're going to make your sculpture based on the group's theme, okay? So don't get confused. You're not all building one big sculpture. Each person's making one thing, okay? One thing. The number one objective for this project is your group and using your group to solve a problem and working with your group to solve a problem. The first problem you're going to solve is what your group theme is going to be. And then later on I'll talk about the other problems that your group will help solve. But the first objective is that. The second objective for this project is the documenting of the whole project. Yes, question? Carlos? Yes, it's going to go in the same journal that you've used previously in all the other assignments. That's a good question. Thank you. The second thing we're going to do here is you guys all have to come up with images. I don't care if you print it out at the library or the computer lab or career center or at home, but come to class with images printed out just to help generate ideas of what your group theme should be. So your whole group can kind of look at some things and say, oh, I like that, or let's do that. And contribute to that discussion, because you're going to have to explain what you did later on in the evaluation, how you helped the group come up with a theme, okay? So part of number one objective is the group deciding what that theme will be, and write it in your journal. The objective number 3 is you deciding what it is that you are going to make, the individual sculpture you will make based on the group theme. Part of objective number 3 is you figuring out how you will make what you decided to make. So don't decide you're going to make a unicorn and then come to me and say, now how do I make a unicorn? Go to the group. This is another thing. This is part of objective number 1, is the group work. You deciding what you're going to make isn't going to cut it. That's not enough, okay? The group might be able to help you, or maybe you have to go to YouTube and figure it out, but put your heads together. You wrap your head around the problem and try to solve it. This takes some critical thinking, and it's a little bit hard sometimes, but you can do it. You've proven that you know how to do the stuff because you've done all the skills previously. You just have to kind of figure out how to apply those skills to what you're doing now, right? You creating your project and glazing it is the evidence of you learning all the things that we've done up until now in this semester. And that's the summative assessment. It's showing me that you've learned all those things throughout the semester, and you did such an awesome job on the group project. That's objective number 4, and you can do it. Everyone will glaze it too. The last part, this is maybe one of the most important parts in the project, and this is also some more critical evaluation and critical thinking, and that's you doing a review of the project. That's you discussing your work, your involvement with the group, how you figured out what you're going to make as a group, how you figured out what your individual project would be, and how well you think you did, and how well you think other people did. We'll use this form. It's this graphic organizer, and this analytical information. These questions are pretty specific, and they ask you how you think you did, how you think others did. We don't have time to go over each one, but this is the form you're going to use for that. I've broken down the deadlines here, and hopefully that you're right on these deadlines, or you're going to fail. These are the links to the graphic organizer, the page that we have for the class, and brainstorming in case you forget how to do some things. Be aware that the previous projects, they're all on here, as well as the handouts that we use for those projects, and the videos that were the demos. So you have a lot of information here that you can leverage to help you figure out how to make your group project. And if you have any questions, then come to me with them. Don't ask me questions about how to make your project, though. That goes to the group, okay? And that should do it for the group project.